windows down and let them know the shit that I'm smoking is not around. I'm high siding, full melt bubble make the J burn slower. 2 week flush, I'm a plush weed grower. White ashes.
What up, it's K-Dub, HotNewHipHop.com. Of course, I'm doing it big. Let me show them right now where we're at, man. This is Wiz Khalifa, of course, Taylor Gang, and this is the 2050 tour. I guess that means homeboy Berner right here. What's that? Y'all taking it to the future? Is that what 2050 tour means?
This is just stuff ain't no one ever seen before. None of us have experienced. It's been a life-changing experience.
Ahead of time.
Yeah, it's just like we way out there with it.
All right, Bay Area's on, man, Berner. So you formally with Taylor Gang now. I mean, and it's official. And what's been going on? Like you said with the tour, things you guys never experienced.
Man,
how have things changed for you?
Things have changed in a major way. Like the kind of venues I'm performing at. We used to doing like real hood shit, which I still love to do. We still gonna keep doing because it's what made me put me where I am. But the venues are a little bigger, the checks are a little bigger. I know the platform is bigger for everything we're doing, so it's a little more motivation to make everything doper and just really kind of go hard. And this tour has just been crazy. Like we got 4 tour buses, so every bus got a life of their own. Right. I'm on the wild one.
Well, the wild. Who all's on that one?
Man, I'm not saying no names, man, but the name of the bus is Harlem World, and it's been like, if you've been watching and keeping attention to the tour, if you see on Twitter or video blog, Harlem World is where it goes down.
Okay. Yeah. All right, so you know what I mean, we got to make sure you stay up on that, see what bus is doing what. So let's talk music, of course, from the Bay Area. Yeah. And it kind of seems like I was talking to Problem and a couple other cats from the West Coast recently. How do you feel about, I guess you can say, the resurgence of the West Coast? Not that it went away, but more on the mainstream scale. You got a lot of cats doing some things now.
Yeah, you know what I think it is too is like you gotta understand like a lot of West Coast artists, they get other kind of money. And you know what I mean? And it just boils down to like there's just a different kind of lifestyle living in the West Coast. So sometimes artists like myself or other artists might be just dropping independent projects, but they're really focusing on the other things they're doing on the side, really living that kind of stuff that a lot of people rap about. Right. So we get caught up in that stuff, we might disappear a little bit. But I think we've always been here, our sound's always been strong. You know what I mean? We've always had our own movement cracking. I just think right now, a lot of us is getting a little older and we've been touched all that other stuff. Now we're really just ready to go hard with the music. And I think it's dope how the Bay and LA is starting to just kind of like come together a little bit. Right. Because, we both got our shit popping. Shout out to Problem, everyone out here in LA doing their thing. It's a Bay to LA thing for sure. So it's just going to keep popping. It's going to keep getting bigger and bigger. We focus. We know what we can do now, so we're going to keep doing it.
Urban Farmer. What's that all about?
Man, it's just great music. My boy Cosmo produced about 80% of it. I think we kind of stepped it up a little more than the last few albums I put out. And it was my first real mixtape. Right. I had done one with Dow Jones in the business back in the days when I was waiting. It was just the first real mixtape. Everything else was albums. So it was cool to give that away and see the response. I think I got more feedback off this than anything. Right. And albums do good. We make good money off it. But I'm seeing why the mixtape thing is popping. And it was just a step up in my career, I think, for sure.
Now, of course, you're on the tour and you're doing your thing. Now let's talk specifically album. When and when can we expect that? And what's it going to be about?
Well, the album title is going to be called 20 Lights, and it's for me, it summarizes the start of a bigger. It's just the key to my success. 20 Lights is it's a grow term, kind of it's a typical setup. You can pull a lot of money out of 20 Lights setup, and it was the first change in my life. It's like a story. It's gonna be like a story. It's gonna be real as it could be. So it's gonna be dope. And if you heard Urban Farmer, you could just kind of expect that. Just a little. Everything gets a little bigger. Maybe some more bigger features. The same kind of production from Cosmo and everyone I work with. But 20 Lights is gonna be the album, and I'm probably gonna drop it. I want to drop it in July, maybe October. You know what I mean? I dropped the new mixtape in January. And then I'm just trying to follow with the album. Alright. Yeah. Well,
I'm going to hold you up, man. Last thing I want to know, favorite moment of this tour so far? Because it's still going on and, you still can expect big things. But so far, either favorite or crazy. Either or.
I'm not going to say which one, but I always say it's on the back of the bus. Okay. Shit goes down on the back of the bus. And I must just say, Canadian women are amazing. Okay. Shout out to Canada. We love you. We're coming right back. Vancouver. Yeah, Vancouver knows what it is.
So ain't nothing changed. Back in middle school, high school, the back of the bus.
Hey man, the back of the bus. When you get on
tour, back of the bus?
Yeah, back of the bus, man. It's been crazy.
Hey, yeah. Berner, that's what's up, man. How can they stay in touch with you, man? Twitter?
I'm easy to follow. My whole life is on Twitter, man. I say everything on Twitter. Berner 415, and that's with an E, BERNER 415. And my Instagram, Berner 415. See what you're not smoking on, man. Check in, see what we blowing on. You know what I mean? I always keep everyone updated. And Facebook, if you still do that, because I don't know if they do or not, it's Berner SF. That's
All right,
what it is.
There you have it, man. HotNewHipHop.com, K-Dub, Berner, man. Good luck tonight, homie.
Right on, brother.